What's up, BookTube? Today I'm bringing you Book Chat Happy Hour number 5. You'd think I would check which number I'm filming before I sat down to film, but in my defense, this was not the video I was planning on filming first. I started to film my 2017 reading stats video, and I needed to check like 2 stats off Goodreads for 2016 so that I could compare 2016 to 2017, and Goodreads has decided to crash and not work. So I'm waiting for the website to come back up, and while I am waiting, I figured I'd do this happy hour, which I wanted to do after that. This happy hour, I kind of wanted to reflect on how I feel about my channel after 2017 and some quick like life update stuff. I don't want it to be a too long chat since I feel like I just did a long chat a week or two ago, but one of my stated goals in my 2018 goals video, which you can check out up there in the cards, was that I wanted to make these book chat happy hour videos a little bit more consistently than I did in the second half of 2017. I don't have any booze. It's not technically a happy hour. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning, but I do have coffee. This is an old favorite, a toasted marshmallow mocha. So, excuse me if my lipstick starts to disappear. Hot drink, hot lid. Quick reflection on 2017. How did it go? I mean, reading wise, I think it went really well. I haven't actually done my stats video, so I haven't really looked deeply at my stats, but I can say that I started and finished 115 books in 2017, which is fantastic. And I only full stop DNF'd 1 book. I did put a couple books on hold, and I did start a few books that I didn't quite finish in the year, which I'll be finishing, in the first part of 2018, or that I'll probably be coming back to in 2018. Like, I know at least one of the books I put on hold, I've already requested it from the library again so that I can pick it up again pretty quickly. Actually, that's the thing is, for 2 of the books, I forgot I actually had to return an audiobook. So I've got 2 of those books. I'm going to be picking them up either at the end of January, early February, and finishing them. So, overall it was really great. And I think my channel directly, I know my channel directly contributed to me reading more and reading consistently. And I think that's kind of like one of the great things about BookTube. Even though I have a small channel, even though there's not a whole ton of you watching, it's like a personal accountability thing. Like, I've mentioned this before, that I like making myself TBRs and I like trying to stick to them. I don't always. I don't shame myself if I fall off the wagon, or if I don't quite get to something, or if I swap out a book or something like that. But I like the structure of it. It does help me stay on task, because I'm a very kind of flaky person, and I tend to start projects and not finish them. And reading's really important. And I think the other thing that I've really noticed is that reading more has definitely helped me write more, and to improve my writing, and to change the way that I think about story, the way I think about books. It's helped me kind of explore not just genres I don't necessarily read, because I don't think that happened, but it did expose me to a lot of new voices, different voices, and it challenged me to be critical of what I was reading on more of a craft perspective, which is, for a writer, I think always good. You always need to be trying to improve your skills at dissection of a story, and being able to recognize how pieces of a book are working or not working, being able to hone an ability to figure out why I didn't like a book. Like, what was it specifically about the book that's not working, that's not connecting, and why isn't it connecting? Like, those are really useful skills. And reading a lot, reading critically, reading analytically, doing reviews, forcing myself to sit down to reflect on what I had read and try to do it kind of critically, and to verbalize that in a way that makes sense to a audience. It's a good thing. Like, not to sound too Martha Stewart, but it's a good thing. I definitely want to get back on the reading train. And if you can hear rain or small children yelling outside my window, I apologize. Just ignore it. I don't want to close the window because it's really stuffy in this room. Of course, I might have to turn it off because I find it really distracting, even if you can't hear it. The point is, this has just been such a great experience, and I want to stay up on it. I want to keep doing my BookTube channel, even though I have a very tiny channel. It doesn't really grow very quickly, which, some people might find discouraging. And it's not it's not like the greatest feeling in the world, but also this is just a hobby and it's really more about me. It's really more for myself, except for like the book reviews that I'm putting out there for potential readers. That's who I have in mind for that. The rest of this is really just, I think, for me in many ways, and that's fine. And also it's great to like connect with people, and that's awesome. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how many videos I ended up making. I want to say it's like 120-ish videos over the course of the year, which is a lot. I definitely averaged more than 2 videos a week, I think. I want to say I was almost averaging like 11 videos a month, which is pretty rad. I don't really see myself increasing that frequency of posting in the coming year. I don't really want to. I don't want to like inundate you with videos. I discovered trying to vlog every day in November that I'm not really a vlogger. My life is too quiet and a little bit too routine, and I just find it really dull, and I assume it's really boring to watch. And it just kind of feels spammy after a while. So I'm definitely not going to be doing a vlog every day in the month type thing again. But I think regular videos I will continue to try to do. I probably won't start doing a posting schedule just because that's not really my style. And like the types of videos I put out each week sometimes changes. Like I don't do a Top 5 Wednesday every week. And I don't do a Friday Reads every week. And I don't always post 2 wrap-ups per month. It entirely depends on how many books I'm reading, you know? And I like that flexibility. And since I am a small channel, I'm just not going to be too fussed about it. Life updates. Let's just sag into that. How about this? Was my last week at my job. Not gonna lie, I called out sick yesterday and I don't give a fuck. I'm scheduled on Saturday, but I put my shift up for trade and I'm done. To me, I am effectively done. I'm not going in again. I do this to myself. Every couple of years I think, oh, I should get a retail job and a regular paycheck and la la la. And then I do it and I'm miserable. Like I really cannot stand working in retail. And I know I'm not like unique in feeling that way, but I also feel like I've been more successful doing other things. Like, yeah, it was kind of nice for a couple of weeks to get a steady paycheck, put it towards paying off the camera I bought for my BookTube channel, but it's ultimately not really worth it to me for like mental health reasons and also creative reasons. Like I found myself so physically and emotionally drained just from working like 25 hours a week in a cafe that I wasn't reading much, even though I was working at a Barnes and Nobles, for crying out loud, but I like could barely stand to read. I didn't want to make videos, didn't want to do my makeup and make a video, especially. Didn't want to, which makes me kind of sad, because one of the things I loved about getting into BookTube was, oh, I have a reason to like put on makeup and like look all fancy and wear lipsticks. Because when you work in like your home office a lot, sometimes it can kind of seem sort of silly to like do your makeup and get all nice looking when you're just gonna be sitting at your computer for 4 hours writing into Scrivener. You know what I'm saying? So like that was one of the things I loved about BookTube. But like I would get excited about filming because it'd be like, oh, I can like try out this new eyeshadow palette I got, you know? So that was something that got taken away because I wasn't doing my makeup to like stand in a sweaty hot cafe and like have it melt off my face, you know? I wasn't writing. I did like a little bit of editing in the first week, but I was just like so dead tired. I couldn't do any of it, and I couldn't even think about my creative projects. And yesterday, just giving myself the freedom to call out sick and be like, yeah, I'm not coming in. And to mentally tell myself, yeah, you're done. I edited videos, I opened Scrivener, I started brainstorming about the ending to the FF sci-fi story I was working on before this job started, to start making plans for editing B&B and the scheduling on that. And it's like a breath of fucking fresh air, man. Just to like have that weight lifted off you and to like just not be like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that anymore. I don't have to be in that mindset. I filmed videos, the next day I edited videos, and here I am the day after that filming more videos so that I can edit them, because like I'm so excited to get back to doing what I was doing before. So yeah, that's kind of my life update situation. So I'm going to be working on editing a book so that it will be coming out in early February. There is a sign up on my website if you're interested in getting an ARC. However, I will warn you, it is book 4 in a series that's part of another interconnected series. So it is like technically the 6th book chronologically. in an ongoing universe, so I wouldn't suggest signing up to get an arc unless you've read all of the other books. But, you know, it will be coming out, and I'm really excited for that. I'm going to be finishing up this AI Alien FF sci-fi novella. It's really turned into a novella. I'm, like, super excited about it. Later in the year, I'll be working to edit Death Days with 9 Star Press. Well, that's the working title. I don't know if they're going to want to change it, but yeah. Oli Necroprof, as I refer to it on Twitter, which I'm just like super excited for. It's my college professor who's secretly a necromancer, whose life is about to go to hell story, somewhat literally. I'm super excited for it. And then after that, I've started doing some brainstorming for writing Profane 3, which will be the third and final book in the Profane trilogy. And I do tentatively have plans for another spin-off trilogy in the same universe featuring Ethan Ellison and probably Lachlan Graham and like maybe a few other characters. Those two central characters I'm like super excited for, because I've fallen into the trap of continuing to write in the same universe that you've already created just because you say you're going to give it up, but you can't. I mean, I'm currently reading The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden still. I want to finish that hopefully maybe by the end of the week, because it's only Thursday, so maybe like I could get it read by Sunday, I think. I'm still really enjoying it. Expect more content from me, or more regular content from me, definitely. I can already feel myself getting back into the swing of things. Let me know how the beginning of your year is going. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.